大师，您的亲信是什么？什么时候知道的？
信息就是他。
The nature of mind is it.
善与恶的问题，就前段时间我在做辐射的时候，有一个流浪的年轻人过来寻求一些律师，然后我就给了他一些欧元。那我旁边的这位荷兰朋友他跟我讲说，从他的样子判断，他可能是一个瘾君子，你这样做其实是不好的。然后当时我心里特别纠结，从表面上看他是一个不实的行为，他可能是善的，但是从长远来看，他可能会助长一个恶。所以我就想问一下上师，遇到这种情况我该怎么办呢？
他如果扮演一个乞丐或者是非常可怜的角色的话呢，我认为实际上是也很可怜的，应该值得布施，而我们布施的人也不会很多的，所以呢不需要纠结。
Campbell said because this person, when he approached to you, he looked miserable, he looked helpless, he needed money. And this time, when you give him money, and not much, I think. So I think it's okay to do that. You don't need to think too much about it or get stuck on it.
我去其他国家的时候呢，就当时觉得吸毒可能很可怕的。然后那天我们去交易所的时候呢，他们很多人吸大麻，我觉得好像也没有那么可怕的，应该很好。
So when I was in other countries, I thought maybe take drugs is something horrible. But once when I was led to a prison and I find taking marijuana is not bad at all. I think it's maybe something good.
上师您好，就是我是先学净土的，然后净土就特别讲究个信愿行。然后对于信这一方面呢，我现在的问题就是。不能说信得很不真切，但是我对于净土深信呢，信得很反复，有的时候呢会怎么说呢？就是很相信西方有个净土，相信阿弥陀佛，相信西方三圣。有的时候呢，又会不由自主的产生一些怀疑，然后自己呢，就对于这个问题呢，觉得比较苦恼，希望您能够开示一下。
现在学净土的很多人呢，觉得依靠信愿信。就不需要理论的学习和文字。其实，作为一些年轻人来讲，应该需要一个系统的学习，否则的话很难以断除怀疑。因此，我希望你可能长期的认真的去系统的学习的话，很多疑问呢会自然而然会消除。那个时候，你学净土呢是真正的净土。
And so to answer his question. Campbell said nowadays a lot of pyramid school followers, they do not think theory studies or listening, reflecting are necessary or they think not so important. But I think if you do some systematic study, then you can dispel a lot of confusion, doubts in what you are believing. And if you do, and after that, when you practice the Pure Land practice, then that's the real Pure Land.
你起来 ，OK。
I would like, if it is possible, that you can tell something about Temperature concept as a good lama.
方文精灵本主的那个专辑啊，我以前专门写过一本，然后后来也有当时一个比利时的学者呢也翻译过英文。今天我们在这里讲的话，可能是讲不完的，但是 法网的一生当中的事业呢，就弘扬真理和帮助众生。我觉得归纳出来的话呢，他一个是非常认真的不断的学习，同时呢，他的所有的一生的生命都献给这个所有的友情。这一点是我也是在他面前当过19年的翻译，同时呢也去过很多国家。当时我觉得不是很珍贵，现在感觉非常的珍贵。但是呢，就是他10年前呢已经离开了这个人世，不过我觉得是他的价值无处不在。
So for the biography of Dharma King Jimmy Rinpoche, I wrote a book about that long time ago, and a Buddhist from Belgium, he translated it into English. So there are a lot of things that we can talk about, because the enlightenment activities of Jimmy Rinpoche, there are a lot. And to summarize his life, is in his whole life, he was spreading truth and helping sentient beings. And in all his life, he was doing study, and all his life is contributed to sentient beings. And I was an interpreter and also translator for him for 19 years. And I also accompanied him to a lot of countries. And at that time when I was with him, I didn't feel it's very precious. But later, I found it's very precious time. However, he has already passed away 11 years ago. But I think his blessing is everywhere.
So maybe there's time for a final question. Yes, over there. Yes.
Thank you for this lecture. You said that everything has its own reasons. Well, I'm from Ukraine, and right now, maybe you know, there is a war in my country. So I wanted to ask you the reason of war, because I also want to believe that everything in this world has its own reasons. So I just want to find really valuable thing to make it more easier for all Ukrainians right now.
其实，今天我如果遇到很大的困难，但是再过一段时间就把它变成一个梦。我们人生当中，无论是成功的人还是失败的人，其实每个人都会在自己的路上会有各种各样的坎坷不平，但是有些人呢很会勇敢会面对，有些人呢可能在那个时候就是过度的伤心啊绝望啊，最后呢就没有办法越过。所以我们都可能没有必要就是想很多的原因，应该要勇敢就是面对和越过它。到一定的时候，任何的这种困难呢，就是到最后，实际上我感觉我完全跟梦没有什么差别。所以一般来讲，遇到这些难事的时候，就是随缘，我不要特别去在意和执着。
So to answer your question, you said everyone cannot avoid the difficult times or difficulties, and everyone has its success and also failure or good things, bad things. And some people can face those difficult times or troubles very bravely. Some may get extremely sad or desperate. Campbell suggested that maybe it's not very good to think too much about the reasons of this kind of difficulty. What we should do is to face it bravely. And finally, you may find that all the difficulty, all the troubles, all the bad times are just not different from dreams. Let condition to determine what's going to happen. Then you will not cling to that too much. Then you will not feel so sad.
So maybe that's, I should say some closing words before it all gets too late and I lose my voice. I would like to first of all thank Khenpo Sodaji for coming all the way to Leiden and giving not just this talk tonight, but also the talk we had in the afternoon. As a representative of Leiden University, we are very honored and very grateful that this was possible today. I would also like to thank the team of volunteers that you will have seen with the badges who have made this possible and also made this room really beautiful, because normally it really doesn't look like this. So thank you very much for that as well. And of course, thank you all for coming and asking your questions, and thank you for your presence.